I got some bad news for you, although I'm ultimately an optimist. We're seeing a slide back to some really ugly talk from the past, and we got to stop it. Look, Iowa Congressman Steve King just added another track to his greatest hits collection. It was an image of red states and blue states engaged in a fist fight. The caption reads, "Folks keep talking about another civil war. One side has about 8 trillion bullets, while the other side doesn't know which bathroom to use." King shared it with the comment, "Wonder who would win," with a smirk. Now, there are many things wrong with this, not least of which is that King's own state of Iowa is on the losing side of the fight in this image. But while former Bush ethics counsel Richard Painter called King's post treason, for a lot of folks, it was just another manic Monday in the Trump era. Right-wing congressman posts crazy meme about a brewing civil war. You know, that thing that killed more than 700,000 Americans, the war about slavery that we're still dealing with today, and debates about taking down monuments, fights over the Confederate flag, and conversations about reparations, like in last night's town hall with Elizabeth Warren. And did I mention that more than 700,000 Americans died? Civil War rhetoric is starting to get normalized. The GOP nominated a candidate for Virginia governor in 2018 with neo-Confederate sympathies. A year before, the Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville featured Confederate flags in its poster. Trump strategist Steve Bannon predicts that 2019 will be the most vitriolic year in American politics since before the Civil War. A decade ago, when I was writing a book called Wingnuts, this kind of rhetoric was really fringe stuff. But I'll never forget one Alabama militia member who said, "All politics in this country now is just dress rehearsal for Civil War." Now we've got a member of Congress teasing it on social media. It's a noxious notion that's getting tossed around more and more in op-eds with titles like these. Why Democrats would lose the second Civil War too. The nuclear option, a coming civil war already here, and it's time for the United States to divorce before things get dangerous. These are just a few. We're playing with fire here. Don't believe me? A recent study found that more than 40% of people in both parties believe the opposition isn't just wrong, they're, quote, downright evil. Goes on to find that 20% of both parties think the country would be better off if a large number of the opposing party, quote, just died. Tone comes from the top. In a recent interview, our president dropped this bit of knowledge, quote, "I have the support of the police, the support of the military, support of bikers for Trump. I have the tough people. They don't play it tough until they go to a certain point, and then it would be very bad, very bad." That's iPhone. Michael Cohen said this.
"Given my experience working for Mr. Trump, I fear that if he loses the election in 2020, that there will never be a peaceful transition of power."
Look, democratic norms are being tested every day. But our country is stronger and better than this talk. To even flirt with the concept of a second civil war is callous and clueless. Which reminds me of this.
People don't ask that question. But why was there the Civil War? Why could that one not have been worked out?
People actually ask that all the time. And the idea is to learn from our past, not repeat it. And that's your reality check.